how do patients typically respond to homeopathic treatments? And especially for mental health. And are there any side effects? Like you've been talking about it, they're very, since highly diluted,
I'll
not
tell
side
you, in
effects, but
homeopathy, I'll tell you, a doctor sees response first at mental health level. So even if we are treating any patient with a physical illness,
right.
we first focus what is his mental state,
Yeah.
whether that has that is improving or not. So homeopathy, whenever anybody takes homeopathy, his mental health is already maintained,
totality, yeah,
it
right.
is already. So whenever we treat any patient, we see how his mental health is, how his general conditions are, and then we see what is happening to his physical, you can say a physical illness for which a patient has come. So that aspect is taken care of. As regards side effects are concerned, as I told you that it is sometimes possible that if our selection of homeopathic remedy is not that much accurate, there may be less effect.
Right.
But side effects, the possibility of side effects is not there. Even if you do long-term use of homeopathy. This is the advantage of homeopathy because our medicines are relatively used in non-toxic doses. So you can use even for a long time.
In fact, I hear this, and I also, online, of course, one reads about that sometimes when you start the homeopathic treatment, the condition aggravates slightly, and is that true, or is that, case to case basis?
No, that is not true in respect of your mental health issues. But sometimes what happens that patients are already taking so many drugs
right.
to keep their symptoms under control. And if you give homeopathic remedies and you stop all the conventional drugs immediately with the advice of the patient or with the advice of the doctor or otherwise also, because most of the time I have seen that patients, those who are on psychiatric drugs, are reluctant to take those drugs and they try to avoid those drugs.
Right.
So they themselves stop. So that can lead to aggravation of the thing.
Yeah.
But importance of homeopathy is that if you add on homeopathy, even with that conventional medicine, it is quite possible that in the long run you may not require those drugs.
Correct.
And you can manage your most of the symptoms and most of the condition with the help of homeopathy only.
Right. So again, the important thing, I guess, being that you should work in tandem with your conventional medicine or doctor that you're taking the medicines,
Yes,
and
yes.
gradually reduce them if you find improvement, rather than doing it on your own, that you just stop and you shift to homeopathy. and I'm taking this.
That sometimes gives blame to homeopathy.
Right.
That I have taken this dose, this has happened. That was primarily because
Due
of the
to-
stopping of the
Correct.
conventional drug that was keeping the symptoms under control for quite some time.
Support to empower. World Mental Health Day Mega Workshop.